I guess one other thing I just thought of honestly was what about books and stuff? I mean, you know, if you guys were you guys really into any of that stuff? Any of the horror books and things like that? Stephen King and all that.
Well, you know me, like not super huge reader into books and things like that. Some things, very little bit, but not too crazy on it. So I started reading Stephen King's It originally, and I don't know, it was just in the beginning. I never fully went through it. I don't know why. I was like the stuff it
Well,
was talking about in the very beginning was
yeah.
very off.
Well, I know when I was really young, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark was really fucking
Those were fun ones.
Dude, if you see look up the drawings for these. You got to realize this was a kid's book. If you look up drawings from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. If you don't think that shit looks freaky to show any kids, I was freaked out by it. I remember they were even reading that in class, and I'm like, I don't even want to open this book.
Images.
Yeah, look it up.
What the F?
Those are kids. That's kids books, dude.
Oh, I remember this picture.
Those are kids books. You remember those from back in the day?
Oh yeah,
dude. Those drawings are freaky. I have to say, that artist who did those pictures, it's freaky stuff. And even the stories are freaky.
You couldn't even nowadays, man. I don't know what the heck's wrong with people, but you can't even if you showed something like this to kids nowadays or put something, they'd be like, "Oh my god, what are you doing? Check them out of school." Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But we grew up on this. It wasn't gonna kill us. Like shit. One of my favorite cards, I even had folders. People looked at me like I was crazy in elementary school. Garbage Pail Kids, loved that shit. Those were freaking.
You know what's cool?
Man.
They made a movie based on the creatures in this book. The book that you're looking at, that kid's book.
Yeah,
they did a Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. They actually did a pretty good job on the characters. The story was a little but they actually took the characters from the drawings from these books, and they actually made real characters out of them, and it's pretty freaky.
Yeah, I remember seeing. I think they had a picture. It looks like a chick almost, like a fat faced chick or something.
Yeah, a lot of them are friggin'.
Got some weird looking shit.
It's freaky.
It's stuff.
Yeah, I know. But think about it as a kid's book, right? Back then, I was looking at that like, oh man, that's scary shit. There's no color. There's no color to the photos really, but it's just it's just freaky. Whatever artist this was, I don't remember his name, but
I never liked English class at all. But when I went to college, I was like, I have to take some sort of English class or whatever. And they had horror literature, and that was a fun class for me. It talked about all the classics, like The Raven and this and that, and then you give you take on things. There was so many cool things. A lot of classic dark stuff out there, man.
Yeah, Dave, if you've seen these pictures, you know exactly. You've probably seen this book in school at some point back in the day.
Had to have.
I always thought it was pretty extreme for a kid's book, though.
I'll have to check it out.
That's just because you're pussy, baby. Couldn't take it?
They know. I grew up in the city, man.
In the city?
City tough.
City tough. So I don't need to take that book. I just walk down the avenue.
That's right. I always walk down the street and I just see it.
I just look down the alleyways and you see these creatures walking around.
Yeah.